Tom Hanks, the face of the all-American hero. From a lovesick mermaid chaser to a heroic captain, his name is synonymous with integrity, warmth, and an unwavering moral compass. He's the actor we all feel like we know, the man we'd all love to have a conversation with. But behind the friendly smile and the countless iconic roles is a life full of surprising turns, little-known passions, and a journey far more complex than a simple box of chocolates. This is a deep dive into the extraordinary life of Thomas Jeffrey Hanks, the man we all know as Tom. Get ready because we're about to unveil 30 unknown and surprising facts about one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. Fact number 1. Before he was an Oscar-winning actor, he was a teenage entrepreneur with a job that was more dangerous than you might think. As a teenager, Tom Hanks worked as a peanut vendor at baseball games for the Oakland A's. The experience was far from glamorous. He was robbed twice and often had to deal with confrontational professional vendors who didn't appreciate the competition. Fact 2. While he's known for his roles as a space hero in films like Apollo 13, his connection to space is even deeper. NASA actually named an asteroid after him in 1996, the year he won his second Oscar. The asteroid, now known as 12,818 Tom Hanks, orbits the Sun in the main asteroid belt. Fact 3. The classic line from Forrest Gump, "Life is like a box of chocolates," wasn't actually in the original script. It was an improvised line that Hanks came up with on set, drawing from his own life and a box of chocolates he'd been given. The line perfectly encapsulated the spirit of the film and became an instant classic. Fact 4. His famous role as Forrest Gump in the 1994 film also came with an incredible sacrifice on his part. When the studio refused to pay for a few crucial running scenes, Hanks and director Robert Zemeckis decided to pay for them out of their own pockets, in exchange for a larger share of the profits. It was a risky gamble that paid off, earning Hanks an estimated $70 million. Fact 5. Tom Hanks is a huge collector of vintage typewriters. He has an astonishing collection of over 250 typewriters, all of which are in working order. He's so passionate about them that he even wrote a book of short stories, Uncommon Type, and a documentary, California Typewriter, about them. Fact 6. For his role in the film Cast Away, Hanks had to undergo a dramatic physical transformation. He gained nearly 50 pounds to play the initial version of his character. Then production was halted for a year, while he lost all of it and grew a full beard, all to create the look of a man stranded on a desert island. Fact 7. In addition to being a celebrated actor, Tom Hanks is also a writer and director. He directed the 1996 film That Thing You Do, a fun and nostalgic movie about a fictional one-hit wonder band. He also wrote and directed episodes for several television series, including From the Earth to the Moon. Fact 8. His first big break came from a little-known sitcom called Bosom Buddies. In the show, he and his co-star, Peter Scolari, played two advertising executives who, in order to afford a cheap apartment, had to dress in drag. It was a wild premise that gave Hanks the chance to showcase his comedic chops. Fact 9. Tom Hanks is a distant relative of Abraham Lincoln. Through his father's side of the family, Hanks is a third cousin, 4 times removed, of the 16th U.S. president. He even narrated the National Geographic historical drama Killing Lincoln in 2013, a role that was particularly meaningful to him. Fact 10. He's also a distant cousin of children's television host Fred Rogers, a connection that made his role as the beloved icon in the film A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood even more poignant and personal. Fact 11. He has played a captain in 4 different movies: Apollo 13, Saving Private Ryan, Captain Phillips, and Sully. If you count his role as the head of the prison guards in The Green Mile, that number rises to 5. Fact 12. Tom Hanks is an honorary member of the U.S. Army Rangers Hall of Fame. He received this rare distinction for his powerful and accurate portrayal of a military captain in the film Saving Private Ryan, a role that brought the realities of war home to a generation of Americans. Fact 13. Despite his friendly demeanor, Tom Hanks had a difficult and nomadic childhood. His parents divorced when he was young, and by the age of 10, he had lived in 10 different houses. He has said that his unstable childhood gave him a hypervigilance and a desire for stability, which he has since found in his career and family. Fact 14. While he's known as America's dad, he's a dad himself to 4 children, all of whom have followed him into the arts. His son Colin and daughter Elizabeth are actors, his son Chet is a rapper, and his son Truman is a cinematographer. Fact 15. Tom Hanks is a licensed pilot and owns his own private aircraft. He loves to fly and has often spoken about the joy and freedom he feels in the sky, a feeling that is a stark contrast to his early days of struggling to make it as an actor. Fact 16. He credits his career to a drama teacher who encouraged his talent in high school. During his acceptance speech for his first Academy Award, Hanks publicly thanked his high school drama teacher, Raleigh Farnsworth, for his guidance and encouragement. Fact 17. He once worked as a bellhop at a Hilton hotel while in college. During that time, he carried luggage for a number of celebrities, including Cher and Sidney Poitier. He has joked that it was the greatest job for a young actor, as he got to see stars up close. Fact 18. Tom Hanks is a big fan of the classic sitcom Happy Days. He had a guest role on the show in 1982, playing a man who was an old rival of Fonzie's. This role led to his career-defining role in the film Splash, as the show's star, Ron Howard, remembered him when he began directing films. Fact 19. He became the first actor since Spencer Tracy in 1938 to win back-to-back Academy Awards for Best Actor, winning for Philadelphia in 1993 and Forrest Gump in 1994. It's a feat that has only been accomplished by one other actor in history. Fact 20. His character's run across America in Forrest Gump was actually performed by his brother, Jim Hanks. Jim, who is also an actor and voice actor, filled in for Tom in several of the running scenes, as their running styles are so similar. Fact 21. Tom Hanks has a foundation with his wife, actress Rita Wilson, called the Silver Mountain Foundation for the Arts, which supports a wide range of organizations, from arts education to homeless shelters. Fact 22. He's known for his generous nature and often sends gifts to fans who write to him. He's been known to send signed photos, signed movie memorabilia, and even his own typewriters to a number of his most dedicated admirers. Fact 23. Before he became a household name, Tom Hanks was once voted the most humorous guy in his high school. It's a title that seems to fit him perfectly, as his comedic talent has always been a key part of his charm. Fact 24. Tom Hanks is a huge advocate for space exploration and is on the board of governors of the National Space Society. He has said that he was inspired by the Apollo missions as a child and that he wants to use his platform to encourage a new generation to look to the stars. Fact 25. He famously converted to the Greek Orthodox faith before marrying his wife, Rita Wilson, in 1988. It's a faith that he has since spoken about with great affection and respect. Fact 26. Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, were among the first celebrities to publicly announce that they had contracted COVID-19 in 2020. Their open and honest communication about their illness helped to raise awareness and reduce the stigma surrounding the virus during the early days of the pandemic. Fact 27. He's the youngest actor to ever receive the American Film Institute's Life Achievement Award. He was just 46 years old when he received the honor, a testament to his incredible career and impact on the industry. Fact 28. Tom Hanks has been an outspoken advocate for veterans' causes and has been the campaign chair for the Hidden Heroes campaign, which supports military and veteran caregivers. His work in films like Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers has given him a deep appreciation for the sacrifices of military families. Fact 29. When he was just starting out, he was given some of the best acting advice he ever received. Show up on time, know the text, and have an idea. It's a simple philosophy that he's carried with him throughout his career, and a reminder that even the greatest actors have to do the work. And finally, fact number 30. He's often compared to legendary actor James Stewart for his wholesome, everyman persona, and he's frequently referred to as America's dad. It's a title that, while not official, seems to perfectly capture the respect, admiration, and affection that audiences all over the world feel for Tom Hanks. And so we end our story, not of a celebrity, but of an artist. Tom Hanks's career is a masterclass in honesty, a testament to what it means to be a true professional. But as we've seen today, the man behind the legend is just as compelling as the characters he brings to life. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found a fact that made you smile or see Tom Hanks in a new light, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments what other legendary actors you'd like us to explore next. I'm already thinking about our next great story.